What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, my fighters? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about, did you catch this in Season 11, Episode 14? Spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead. Now, first, I gotta say I didn't. Jeffrey Brooks posted a comment that he believes he saw an A in the episode. I went back and checked it out, some of the photos, and boop, there it is, right there. An A in the security system wiring, it's there. Now the A's and B's have been around for a long time, and I can't really remember the last time we saw an A. It's been a while, but we see an A and a B in this episode. Right here is a B. Look on the wall next to Public Works. It's a bluish sign, and then in the middle it's a white sign, and I believe that's a B. It's either an 8 or a B, but I think it's a B. And also, it's a police department of the Commonwealth Army, an A, Army, Station 5. So pretty interesting stuff. A's and B's came back around again in the same episode, it looks, right? So we went back and I went back and I looked at some different things. And, you know, in the wiring, it's clearly an A. But does that mean it's a connection with the CRM? Are we getting more subtle hints that we could see A's and B's and people traded away? I think so, right? Again, they didn't have to make that an A, and maybe it's not. Wait, let's look a little closer. Yep, next to Rosita, that's clearly an A. You could be like, nah, they're looking for it. You're reaching, bro, you're reaching. Maybe I am, but it's clearly there. And if I went back and looked at it, April is this woman's name. A, April, for sure, right? There's no denying that. So we'll have to see how it plays out. And again, The Walking Dead could have done whatever they wanted, and they put it there. Also, April, red shirt, she's gone. Now, it made me think about a couple things. Daryl found the money in the safe, right? They gave it to Sebastian to play the game, but there's a bunch of money in there. This is not the first time this season that Daryl found some money. Right here in the safe, but also in the briefcase. My question is he going to go back there and find all that money? Because it could be useful in the world of the Commonwealth, because we know it's currency. To me, it doesn't make sense, but in the Commonwealth it does. And it made me wonder about this $100 bill and the note, the message that was written on it. What was the point of watching this message or reading this message, like seeing it, right? Then we saw the picture of the boy and the girl, the little kids, but the bunny, some people are thinking it's Mercer and Max. That'd be kind of cool. I doubt it, but I think it's the bunny that is there, is also here, that Maggie found in the train station, train tracks. So I think that's what it was highlighting, that this was their bunny back early on in season 11, episodes 1 and 2. And also, we see Tom and Jesse, so I don't think that's connected with Mercer and Max. You never know, but it's some people are thinking that, or hoping, or speculating, whatever you want to call it. I personally don't think so, but this is what I do think is happening. It's clearly foreshadowing that the Commonwealth, the people at the top, the people in power, Pamela Milton, Sebastian Milton, maybe even Lance and William Milton were in power. They're going to fall. The people are going to fight back. They're going to go hungry. They're going to go out without work. They're going to revolution. They're going to resist the Commonwealth. They're going to revolt. They're going to do a bunch of stuff to go against the Commonwealth way. We don't know what's going to be the catalyst, but the money situation had me thinking about that too. And if you just brought in money, they confiscate it and they mark it, ruin it. They basically devalue it. And I'm guessing it's supply and demand. There's only so much supply of money, but then Sebastian Milton just got a bunch of money. Also in the episode, we see a teddy bear. The Commonwealth soldier tosses the teddy bear, which I thought was kind of funny. He's like, F this bear. But to me, I instantly think of Teddy Bear Girl. Just takes me back to the premiere episode of The Walking Dead. The good old days of The Walking Dead, right? So what did you think? Is it a connection? Maybe, maybe not. Now, this is clearly foreshadowing. We see that Toby has a problem with alcohol. He was an alcoholic. The bottle of alcohol that he has is Crescent Falls bourbon. We saw that in 11:13. Crescent Falls. Did he fall off the wagon after drinking? He also falls off the roof after being shot. He was struggling with the alcohol because things weren't going well and he was stressed out. And again, it's clearly foreshadowing that he's going to fall off the roof after being shot, after throwing people off the roof. So what's good for the goose and karma comes back around, all that stuff. So we'll have to see if there's more foreshadowing. I usually think there is, and I love to see that for sure. Also, we see the clock. It says 6:22, and what's next to it is an abacus. Abacus. Well, A and B. Abacus, apple. We see a green apple there. It's clearly standing out to us. They could have put anything they wanted there. They could have put a pink flamingo on the table. They put a green apple for sure. And also in the bowl is a bunch of red apples. So is it a warning? Is it a caution? For sure. Red, warning, death, danger, for sure. Also, the clock in the room, is that clock working? Does it say 6:15? Could be, but then I believe it says 6:15, and the clock in the room, Lance's office, says 6:22. So unless that was 5:15 and now this is 6:22, where the clock's working, I know this one is in Lance's office. Also, the bottle of bourbon on the table shows up again. We talked about this last episode, but the bourbon bottle that is very expensive in the world of Walking Dead is the Dwayne Jones bourbon. That's got a lot of people thinking that Morgan's son is still alive. That's going to come back around again, of course. But Dwayne Jones, Night of the Living Dead, clearly a callback to that, Easter egg connection, whatever you want to call. In season 10, episode 19, we saw the bottle right here, so I think that's most likely what the connection is there. Dwayne Jones bourbon. Very expensive stuff in the world of Walking Dead. Father Gabriel said how much it is, so it's pretty cool to see some callbacks, Easter eggs from season 10C. It wasn't just a waste of time. Now let's talk about this right here, the list of people. If you pause it and look at the list, sorry it's a little blurry, there are a lot of A and B names, or people who have those letters. And I know they're common letters and names, that's for sure. But two ones that stand out to me, Tyler Davis and April Kelly. Tyler Davis is the person that went away, has an A in his name. April Kelly, is that the person that was in the panic room that died in 11:14? Find out more. Check out the video if you want to find out more, how we break it down a little bit more for you. 2, let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. A's and B's look to be back in season 11, episode 14. Is that foreshadowing that CRM is coming around? I hope so. Think so. Speculation. Let it begin. Stay safe and tell them, Daryl.